Hey Gemini, how are you doing? This reading is for Gemini for the second half of October, mid-month reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also a shout out and a thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support, so thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. What is going on for the fabulous and most magical gems? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the 10 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What's coming towards you, the 9 of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What you are focused on is the 4 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your blocked and challenged position is the Empress, Major Arcana 4, Taurus, Libra. And your outcome is the Devil, Major Arcana 4, Capricorn. Okay, Gemini, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords is Gemini energy. And that's about you putting an ending to some kind of painful situation. I'm also getting something about resting, recovery, rejuvenation, recharging your battery, or you need to take some time and space to do something for yourself. Because what's coming towards you is that 9 of Pentacles. And that's about knowing your worth and knowing your value. Internally, externally, taking really good care of your health, wealth, happiness, and placing healthy boundaries where boundaries are required. I'm also getting something about doing something nice for yourself. So what is this 10 of Swords? Deuces, I'm out of here. And there's something about you doing something and maintaining your independence. Being very independent. And the 4 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, there's a level of freedom because, you know, the 4 of Wands is foundation and stability, or there's something about the 1111 card. So there's something about manifestation and making peace with some kind of past situation. And yeah, there could be also some kind of defeat or an ending with a circumstance with close to family, friends, a situation, a fallout. Because in your blocked and challenged position is the Empress. There's something about receiving, like being in the receptive mode. So getting in the receiving mode, this is about, you know, Venus energy. So that beautiful Venus energy. So something about receiving, doing something differently. This is about getting out of some kind of commitment, connection. What is this 9 of Pentacles? Standing up for yourself here. I like it. And the 10 of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And the 10 of Wands is feeling like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. It is also feeling overworked and underappreciated in a one-sided dynamic. So getting away from any kind of one-sided heavy situation. I'm also getting something about heavy change, or there's something about heavy eating, heavy spending, heavy indulgence. And there's something about, I need to get a handle on this. And that's also about the 10 of Wands, frustration and feeling burnt out. So I'm also getting an element of the all work and no play. So a need for you to reflect or take some time and space, take some time off, because I'm getting like this burnout. So what is this 4 of Swords? Because the Devil energy could be like workaholic syndrome or something of superficiality, surface level conversations, or a relationship. There's just something about it. What is this 4 of Swords? And the Knight of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. My Knight of Cups is what floats your boat. Knight of Cups can also be something about creativity, passion, You know, doing something that feels good to you, listening to good music. That can also be soothing music. You know, something like the piano. I'm also getting like jazz music, like something that is just music to your ears. But this also could be something about healing from some kind of situation. This could be like over drinking. I'm getting something about drinking. And this could be like somebody here has an addictive personality. I'm also getting like heavy eating, heavy spending. Because the Empress is in the blocked and challenged position. And this is some kind of commitment or connection. Or I'm like producing a lot. So maybe you have been producing a lot, but now it's time to get into this receptive energy. Like being open and receptive to help, love, and support. And teamwork makes the dream work. But there's something about trust issues. What is this Empress? This can also be a mother or something here was not fertile. So something not growing anymore. Because the Empress is about all four queens in one. It is also an energy of abundance, prosperity, you know, feeling your best, looking good, some kind of glow up, or something here not fertile anymore. And that could be like a fertile relationship, or there's something about mother, or staying in a dynamic because there's children involved. And the Knight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And, you know, the Knight of Swords in the blocked and challenged position is somebody who is trying to push or force something to happen. And anybody who tries to push or force a situation to happen, whether it's rushing into a commitment or connection, or trying to push or force, you know, somebody to do something, like this is going to backfire on the person who is pushy and forceful. I'm also getting something about rushing something and missing a step. So then you might have to go back and redo something. Knight of Swords is also a truth teller or a truth bomb. But it's in the blocked and challenged position, so there's not enough transparency. Knight of Swords is Gemini, Taurus energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Libra, or a Gemini. Or this is your element of like needing to get into the receptive mode. Somebody here either reacts quickly or jumps to conclusions. Because the Devil energy is your outcome. And the Devil is about codependency. It could be, you know, scarcity in finances, jealousy, control, abandonment issues. Something about father, mother as well. Devil energy is any kind of low vibrational energy. And that could be like a toxic work situation, you know, a one-sided dynamic here. And the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. So the King of Pentacles is Kingpin, or you have the Midas touch. Anything that you touch, you make more beautiful or turn it to gold. I'm also getting something about a toxic work development or commitment. Because the Devil energy could be like two-faced or materialism, materialistic, superficial. Something about status. And this could be like somebody has a lot of social status, or I'm getting something about eating. Like eating ice cream, or there's something about ingesting too much sugar. There's just something about my way or the highway. But not everything that glitters in the Devil energy, so temptation will test you. But there's something about a defeat or an ending in some kind of commitment or a friendship, a family situation. You don't want to reunite with this person. Maintaining your independence. This is like heavy independence. But then there's something about wanting to collaborate, but not trusting a situation. King of Pentacles can also be an opportunist versus an actual investor. So somebody might want you because of status, or maybe you have a lot of connections. It is also something about heavy business, a business deal, but it's shady. Something shady about business. Okay, so what is this 10 of Swords and 4 of Wands? This can also be happening in your external environment. Like, there's something about you conversating. There's a proposal here, and you're going to sit and think about it. Somebody is making a gesture or an offer, or maybe there is just a friend around you. You know, you and your friend are conversating, but it's between you and this other person. And the 9 of Wands. What you resist persists. 9 of Wands is also protecting something that you have created, or you have your guard up. This is about having some kind of big shield. So having this big shield, or this is an element of needing to place a boundary. And this could be with friends, a family member, or a marriage. This is also my burnout. So if you're feeling bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, you're going to be taking action, but I'm getting just feeling burnt out, or the burn. Like somebody might have burnt you in some kind of business deal, or somebody here was really pushy and forceful. They could have been pissed off because, you know, the Empress could be like reaction, mood swings. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. 9 of Wands is also perseverance. It is also the wounded warrior. You're tired, you're beat up, you have a lot of battle scars on you, but you're persevering and doing something singular or solo. Like something about doing something nice for yourself. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of what? That's that 9 of Wands as well. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of where I live. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of, you know, living with this person. Maybe you live with your mother. Maybe there is something about, you know, pushy. Like somebody is testy and pushy all the time. And the Knight of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. So I'm getting a little bit of an element of the all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. Because where are the cups? The cups are in your focus. It's like peace of mind, peace of heart, or conversating in private with another person. I'm also getting like a proposal, but there's something about cautiousness or perfectionism. Somebody around you is, to the world, is showing this perfect imagery, like the perfect person, the perfect persona. There's something perfect. Knight of Pentacles is, yes, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, being loyal, being diligent and hardworking. But there's something about this 10 of Wands being in front of you, or that perfectionism. This has to be perfect, or somebody around you is creating this persona. It's like fake. So maybe you deem this person of having it all, but I'm also getting, again, the all work and no play. Like this is a lot of work, or this has been a lot of work, an uphill battle. But this is also think twice, cut once. Think twice, cut once. And the 7 of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. 7 of Swords can be, yes, strategy, making swift, quick movements and not telling people your beeswax, keeping your cards close to your chest. But I'm also getting something about a proposal. Now, Gemini, I would be very cautious and weary of this proposal. because in the blocked and challenged position is something that was either very prosper or very thriving, is not fertile anymore or not expanding. And if there is somebody who's proposing something and is trying to push or force you, and this could be like a third party situation, like, come back, we'll pay you more money. This is having some kind of hidden agenda or a motive. It is also disorganization. And somebody here also is trying to cut corners to win an unfair advantage. Stealing your time, stealing your money, stealing your energy. What is robbing your time, money, and energy and focus? Or who? So what is this Empress and the Knight of Swords? And the Seven of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And the Seven of Cups can be, yes, mixed feelings, mixed emotions, scattered energy, high roller coasters of emotions. But Seven of Cups is also fantasizing, dreaming, and visualizing. But procrastination is higher. And I was just saying it to Scorpio. And the hardest part of the journey is starting something new. And it doesn't matter what that starting of new is. And then the perfectionism is actually getting in the way of actually getting something started, because somebody here wants something to be perfect, or they want to show this perfect imagery of that they can do no wrong. This is like a greedy person, a greedy, selfish, hungry person. Because King of Pentacles is usually a very generous offering, but it comes at a cost. And this could be a cost of, you know, more work, or there might be a lot of work on your shoulders. And that Seven of Cups here in the blocked and challenged position is like, something about hormone imbalance. I always get like hormone imbalance, or like angry, pissed off, fight, flight, freeze, fertility. Something here not fertile, but something about procrastination on releasing and letting go of a commitment connection. So what is this Devil energy and King of Pentacles? Is this toxic commitment, connection? I'm also getting something about it's in your environment. So superficiality, overeating, overindulging. This person might live off their visa. So that's maybe the whole imagery. Like, you might deem this person as like the cat's meow or has it all. No, I feel like you're going to find out that there's like alcoholism, drinking, drugs, recreational, something going on that this person is trying to hide. Or this person is money hungry. Like, I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. But how can I make Gemini be the workhorse? Or there's just something here. And the Strength card. Wow. Nothing trumps the devil like a Strength card. Temptation will test you, but gaining mental resilience. This is also courageousness, power, bravery, and strong. There's something about healing a dynamic. And I'm getting like something about like overspending, overeating, over generosity, and pulling this back and saving some of it for yourself. Healing temptations. There's a tempting proposal, but something about the pushing and forcing. So there could be something like a love bombing situation. or somebody trying to push or force you to make some kind of commitment, connection. Give me one more card for in your focus. Seven of Swords is not trusting an element or a person, but you might conversate with like a friend. You know, Knight of Cups can be in pursuit of persuasion, like trying to persuade something to go in your favor. And if you try to persuade something to go in your favor, it could backfire. I'm also getting vice versa. A car salesman, somebody who is very manipulative, gaslighter, you know, any kind of this. And the 10 of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. The 10 of Cups is returning to good health and healing and financial recovery. It is also about take inventory and take stock here, Gemini, on what is giving to you and what makes you feel good in the moment. What makes that whole in completement and happiness, especially with that 10 of Cups be there. 10 of Cups can also be something about family and friends. Again, you do have a positive friend around you because there's something about loyalty. So don't dismiss what a friend is telling you either. Look for the signs. Pay attention, expect an answer, and then see how you have 11, 11, and then 33. 33 and threes in the tarot are about planning and progress. Something here is not progressing. There's a lot of fantasizing and dreaming. And I'm also getting in like the fantasy, like the limerence of seeing somebody in an element. I feel like you're going to change your perspective of how you see this person. Cosmic rainbow, look for the pot of gold. Yes, because not everything that glitters is golden. And I feel like you know that. Accept joy. And that's a number 15. 15 in the tarot is, you know, the double energy. So something about look at the pot of gold. Is this golden? Or is it just a facade? I'm getting like a facade, like a fake. Or there's having some more control on being more generous of yourself, to self. Enter the magic, live in the now. Live in the now, seize the moment. And that's a number 6. And that is about the Lover's card. It's about truth, transparency, honesty, and your truth. It is also change in heart. This is heart. Changing commitment. And moving away from anybody that has bad habits, or there's something about like a fake first like facade, like somebody is creating like one big happy family, but it's really not. Like it looks like that imagery. Manifest your dreams, focus on your vision, seek satisfaction and contentment. And that's the whole thing. Be around people who are making you feel good or make you feel uplifted. There's music notes on here. So there's something about being in music or listening to soothing music. Somebody here is embarrassed by their actions. I'm also getting about an embarrassing secret. And maybe somebody here around you is embarrassed that, you know, something here is not growing in their life. And they could be quite embarrassed about that. Or something about the fertility. Plus size. So just going back to the heavy eating, the heavy spending, Somebody could be embarrassed about their body. If this is you being mean to yourself, give yourself that kindness and compassion that you deserve. You are beautiful inside and out. But there's an ending here of putting a stop to the overeating or something about the body. And maybe you have been feeling like, no way I can be my own entrepreneur. I'm too fat, I'm too this, I'm too that. So you've been procrastinating on it, but if it's possible for one person, it's possible for you too. So plus size, average built. Australian. And very young. So you could be dealing with a person who is a young mother. I'm also getting something that you grew up fast. You had to be, you know, the breadwinner or just something here. Or maybe you have allowed your weight to shield you or protect you. That can also be a protect mechanism. Or a person around you. This person could be like embarrassed of their actions or embarrassed of their body. I'm just getting something about it. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You're beautiful inside and out. So don't compare your life to some kind of person online, because they can, that's the facade. That is it right there. Don't compare your life to another person's life, because there's some kind of fake facade of like a person having it all, or you deem this person of having it all, but what if they don't? What if you have more than this person? And a woman. So a plus size woman here. And an average built Australian and very young. It doesn't have to resonate with everyone. And then somebody who's average height and older than you. So an elder. I'm also getting the remothering yourself. It's about remothering yourself, taking better care of your health, your wellness, and you know, looking at the vending machine. I always call the 7 of Cups of like, look in the vending machine. Take a look at the vending machines. Yeah, you know, there's cakes, there's cookies, but there's also vegetables. There's meal prepping. There's just something there. Might be like, you know, body issues that you have with yourself. Lily, spiritual love. Mountain road. You are on the road to success. Yes. Well, you're putting in the work, but there's something about needing to place boundaries and think twice, cut once. Something about a proposal, but getting sucked back into a circumstance or situation that you already know that there's no fertility there, or there's no growth. And pale, yeah, time to get out of a situation. You already know that. Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. Yes. And dog barking, advice from a friend. So remember when I was saying, I was like, don't dismiss what your friend is telling you, because I feel like there is one ear out the other, or there's something about avoiding or embarrassed, like embarrassed to talk to a friend about this. And coins, money will be coming to you. But I'm doing about like the diligence and the loyalty. Like, be loyal to what it is that you love. Keep going with it. And something about like a proposal, but it gets you back into, or there's something about you becoming more independent versus codependent on anyone. Because this is independence and this is also independence. You know, somebody also could be a little bit pushy and forceful when it comes to like wanting to rush into commitment connections because they might be codependent, or scarcity in finances, something here. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And Gemini, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.